Hey guys, so today we are going to be spraying the fruit trees. There are 7 fruit trees in this area, and there are I think 4 or 5 fruit trees in the front, and I have 6 or 7 roses that I need to spray. So I have with me here this all-season and dormant horticultural oil, and this oil can be applied in, like it said, in all seasons. But the best time to apply a type of spray like this is during the dormant season. Now this is an organic pesticide, and it's going to kill any insects that are harboring in the tree, in the branches, or any larvae or anything, or eggs or anything of the sort. And you want to follow the instructions. They have a label over here with all the different fruit trees and the different shrubs, and from berries to roses to apples to peaches and everything that you can think of. They have the information here in this label. You just peel it off and you read the information off of it. It's pretty simple. So ideally you want to spray in the fall and at the end of the winter season before the buds swell up. So in the fall after all the leaves fall off, and in the late winter, early spring before the buds start to swell up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Before, I used to use a nozzle with a spray attachment that you hook to the hose. It has a compartment in it that allows you to put the pesticide or whatever you were spraying inside of that compartment. It immediately disperses the amount that you choose according to the... It has a little switch, and it allows you to choose how much you want of that solution to go with the water to be sprayed. But I have a lot of stuff that I need to spray, and I can't just keep switching it from one hose to another. And then when I'm spraying during a time like this, when we still have snow on the ground, I'm not going to turn on my hose, the water in my hose, because there's a possibility it's still frozen, and even if it's not, I just don't want to introduce water to it right now, or turn on the faucet to the outside. So I got a carry-on backpack for spraying pesticides or herbicides or whatever. When I am spraying pesticides, I keep that in a separate sprayer, and if I'm spraying herbicides, I keep that in a separate sprayer, because I don't want to have them mix, because you might end up killing your trees or your plants. If you are spraying in the same container both herbicides and pesticides, you might risk killing your plants, because herbicides kills plants and pesticides, it's only going to attack the insects. But if you have an herbicide already in there, a residue in there, you might kill your plants. You can also apply this during the growing season with trees like apples or any fruit trees that you notice that they're being attacked by a lot of insects, or just any regular trees, not just fruit trees. I'm applying this on my fruit trees and my roses. I'm not going to apply it on the blueberries because I haven't noticed anything on them, or on the raspberries. I don't notice any insect damage on these, so this season I'm not going to spray anything on them. If in the future I notice anything, then I would spray that. I also want to spray a fungicide in order to kill any fungus or any rust on peach trees or anything like that, the rust fungus, whatever it's called, but that I believe it is best sprayed after the buds swell up. I think that the plants can absorb it better this way, and it prevents them from receiving any of these diseases. And I would spray it also on the apple trees, pears and peaches, and on the roses as well, because these are all susceptible to a lot of fungal diseases. Again, this is an organic spray, and I only use organic pesticides and fungicides when spraying on my fruit trees or even roses or any trees that I have. I don't use not the synthetic stuff. I prefer to use the organic stuff. And I also did a video on why I garden organically and why you should too, and if you are interested in knowing more about why I choose to do everything organic, you can go ahead and watch that video after you're done with this one. I'll leave a link for it in the description box below. And also, if you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell. So let me grab my sprayer and show you how to use that. So here's the backpack sprayer. It has a pump over here. And this is the spray nozzle. So it has a pump that I can pump with my hand, and it has a spray nozzle, and I just purchased this recently for the reason that I mentioned previously. And it fits 4 gallons in here, and according to this package over here, to this bottle, all-season horticultural and dormant oil, spray oil, you want to spray between 2 to 5 tablespoons. If you are spraying on apple trees, if you're spraying peach trees, you can spray between 2 to 7.5 tablespoons so per gallon. So for each gallon of water, you add about 2 to 5 or 2 to 7.5 tablespoons of the oil into the 1 gallon of water. And I just kind of, as I'm walking, it gets mixed in a little bit. You can take some utensil and mix it in, but I think it's fine right now. I can just give it a whirl. Because I'm spraying peach trees and apple trees and roses all together, and each of them require very similar amounts of the spray, I went into the halfway. So I added the 5 tablespoons instead of the 7.5 tablespoons. This way would work on everything that I'm spraying, and I don't have to worry about it. I have cherry trees, and I have a plum tree also, and everything else that I mentioned. So let's go ahead and get these trees sprayed and kill those bugs. I forgot the glasses. I don't want anything to end up in my eyes. When you are spraying, you also want to make sure to spray around the tree at the bottom, and you want to spray all the branches and the trunk from all sides, and you want the tree to look like it's dripping wet, because that's the only way to ensure that any bugs or any larvae or eggs that are harboring in the tree are going to be taken care of. Also, one more very important tip when you are spraying: you want to spray on a day that you're not going to have any rain. So today we don't have any rain, and tomorrow also it's going to be sunny. We're not going to be having any rain. And it's going to be 54 degrees tomorrow, which is amazing, but it's not going to last. But this week it's going to be warm. So for these 2 days we're going to have a warm temperature and no rain, and I think this is ideal to spray this oil on the trees now, because one, it's not going to freeze on the trees, and two, it's going to have the chance to be absorbed by the tree and to kill any of these bugs that are in there without damaging the tree and without getting washed off by any rain or snow. So that's one thing you want to pay attention to. So just make sure that when you want to spray on a dry day, and you want to make sure to have at least 24 hours of dry weather. I'm spraying in the afternoon. I think it's about 4 o'clock right now. So I wanted to spray earlier in the morning, but I was teaching the kids, and I was canning some chili so that we can have some quick dinners for summer when I can't work in the kitchen and I'm too busy in the garden. So I have a lot of trees and roses and all that stuff to spray, and it's just gonna be too much if I try to put all of it in this video. So I hope this video is helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and if you have any tips or more information about this topic, please also leave them in the comment section down below, and tell me about your struggles and your success with your fruit trees and your roses and anything else that you might want to say. I'll leave a video for you guys over here on how to prune apple trees and pear trees. And also on this side, I'll leave a video for you guys on why I garden organically and why you should too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.